Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I just got in a new Jomar box. What I like about Jomar is they have different things that they're selling all the time. I don't like a whole lot of inventory, and I don't want to have the same kind of inventory that a lot of people have, like the Macy's and the Nordstrom, because I don't go through it, but I also feel that at some point there may be a saturation. So I try to look for things that work for me. I'm an affiliate and they pay me, so I like to put that money back into Jomar and get boxes. So I'm always looking for something different. This particular box is a vintage pattern box. It was 15 patterns and they are vintage. Some of them do have like the pattern on the front, the picture, or some of them were from like a subscription that you could apply to. So a lot of these came from the same person. So stay tuned for this video. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I love vintage and these patterns take me back to my childhood. So stay tuned. Okay, as indicated, this is a Jomar box, very small. Oh my God, I can't find, okay, here's the Jomar. Oh my gosh. So it is a Jomar box and it is vintage patterns. So if you didn't know, vintage patterns do sell well. And I will say, if you get a Jomar box, please, before you buy one, read the fine print with any box that is wholesale, liquidation, unclaimed. Really read the fine print. Unless it says that everything is new, you may have a problem or your feelings may be hurt. Nothing's perfect, and my box may not look like your box. And if you do have an issue, please reach out to the company. I am so adamant about that. You know, I get something and if it's crappy, I'm going to reach out and then you can take the next step from there. But I like Jomar a lot. I've been shopping Jomar since Jomar is a family-owned business. It started as a franchise, then became a wholesale store in 2020. But I've been shopping Jomar all my life. So why not continue to shop and be an affiliate and represent them? And I don't talk about products that I don't believe in, and I can only go by what I receive. I can't speak for what another person receives. And I know this is something I'm adding into the video, but I think it's really important. People bash and talk about things like that. You'll never hear me say that. I may show you something, but you'll never hear me say ever on camera that a company is bad, that their stuff is crap, that is garbage. I rather resolve it with the company instead of giving them a bad reputation. As a reseller or as a person who's selling, you've had bad days, you've had cases opened, you sent some crappy stuff out, you started from the beginning, so why would you get on and bash somebody else? Okay, that's my my speech for the day. Okay, so let's jump into it. These are vintage patterns. Man, they take me back. And I look at this, I'm gonna have to call my mom. This reminds me of patterns that she used to have. McCall's is like a name that has been in my life forever because my mother sewed and she would, you know, follow patterns she made on my clothes. I know how to sew just a little bit. I don't use patterns. I kind of make things up. I piece it together. But if you are into patterns, vintage really sells well. I got these to resell. I didn't get these to keep. And also some of these patterns have been used. That is the fine print also for Jomar. I read it. It said that some of these patterns have already been cut. You're not going to open it up and it'll be these whole patterns. So this is McCall's. This is just one of them. This is the first one. And the cool thing that I like is it gives you like the year on here. I'm trying to see if I can find it on this particular one. Woo, too much in here for me to see. 1980. 1980. Where were you in 1980? Were you even born? Were you even around? This is Simplicity. I remember this one well as well. Simplicity. Let me see what the year is on this one. Another 1980. And again, these are from the same person. In a minute, I'm going to show you. I don't want to give the person like a dress, but it used to be like a subscription that you could buy. This is another Simplicity. Wow. Look at that. Look at that though. Isn't it? That's like, it just blows my mind. I'm trying to find the date on here. 1972. I'm a 69 baby. 1972. Wow. Here's another one of the Simplicity. Let me look at the age first. Yep. Here's Simplicity, 1973. I love it. I'm so nostalgic right now with these patterns. This one looks like one my mother may have had. Another Simplicity. And yes, another Simplicity, 1974. My sister was born in 1974. Wow. Wow, this one, this is amazing. My mother used to wear stuff like this, so she probably had something like this. I can't find the date, and I don't want to take up too much time on this. Yeah, it doesn't have the date on this particular, like at a glance, it doesn't have the date. So $3.85. This is Very Easy Vogue Patterns. It has the US price, and it also has the price of what it costs in Canada. So I definitely want to say this is in the 80s though, because this definitely looks like something my mother had. She used to wear stuff like this. And this is a Vogue pattern, Very Easy. It was $2 back in the day. Amazing. This is another one. This is like from the 70s. Look at that. If I find the dates, maybe I'll put it up top. This is Jiffy. This is a little bit more, yeah, this is Jiffy. Sorry, this is, well, it's Simplicity Jiffy, and it's a 1972. Okay, let me go through all the ones with pictures. I'm going to show you first. Okay, another Simplicity. I'm just loving the dates. 1972. But look, this is what people were wearing. And the thing that I like about patterns, it gave you opportunity to make clothes that you couldn't afford, you know. And this is 1972 Simplicity. Do you remember these? If someone in your family. Simplicity Contemporary Fashion, 1977. I'm like all nostalgic here. Like it's, okay. This is Simplicity 1978. This is Quick Butterick. I remember Butterick. Oh my goodness. Wow. So crazy. I'm looking on. It doesn't have a date. Again, if I do find the date, I will show you. But this is a Quick Butterick. This was only $175. How nice. Another Simplicity 1972. And the cool thing is it tells you what the bust, well, you know how we talk about size. Now this is a this is a size 14, 36-inch bust, 28 waist. Okay, so these right here, I'm not going to show the person's address, but these were, you could actually get patterns in the mail, and these are Ann Adams pattern, right? Let me see if it has any date. This is so cool. And they in New York. I don't know if anybody knows about that. Ann Adams patterns in New York. Let me open this up. I just wanted to see if it'd give me like a date really quick on here. I'm only going to pull one out, but it's a printed pattern, and it came in an envelope, and it has the person's address. I don't know if that person is, you know, with us still, or if their family's still around, so I don't want to, you know, show their address. And there's more. So this one is New York Picture newspaper, where you could get your pattern from the New York Picture newspaper. Wow. And it's the pattern department, Morris Plains, New Jersey. So here's this. This one is from the Daily News. Another from the Daily News in New York. Another from the Daily News. This is designer pattern. This is from Chelsea Station, New York. Another from the Daily News. Another from the Daily News. And this last one from the Daily News. Amazing. Let me look at the stamp. 1979. 1980. This one doesn't have it. 1981. So I just wanted to share. Amazing. 1980. 1963. 1963. Let me go back to that first one. Look at the stamp. 1981. But this one right here is from 1963, and stamps were 10 cents. Amazing. So these are my patterns. I just wanted to give you an opportunity. I like sharing. It's great to have all these unboxings and these companies that have all this great stuff, but I like to get different things and share them with you. All of these patterns are going up for sale, and I guarantee you they'll go real fast. Etsy, eBay, Mercari, anywhere that I can sell vintage items, I'm going to sell them there. So I just wanted to share it with you. Thank you for watching, friend. I appreciate you.